Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way,
Hey, you Red.
just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way,
That's D-Live.
just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Those are the ones off of D-Live. Oh, speaking of
You're
which,
watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. List Wits. List Wits. List Wits. List Wits.
and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How are y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all doing well. It is Tuesday, which means it's not Monday, right? Which is always a good thing. At least I like to think it's a good thing. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We welcome you to the tribute show to some of your favorite and then not so favorite and some of those game shows you may never have heard of before. Welcome to the Listwit Show. And Walruses. And whoever else happens to be out there. I have no idea at the moment because none of my counters are ever matching up. Ever, ever, never, never, ever. I don't know why, they just never do. It's literally one says 3, one says 1, and one says 4. I give up. I don't count no more. I refuse to do math. So how are you guys doing out there? How has your week started? Let's say, I will say our week started pretty good because we got to see Nerdy on Monday. And then I got to watch the fastest game of music bingo I think I've ever seen on LK's stream. He's had short wins before, but I don't know what it was. It was like I put my head down. I'm working on 21st question, and the next thing I hear, bingo, and it's like, wait. What did I miss?
I'm having trouble
I don't know.
connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help button in your Alexa.
But yeah, so tonight we are going. You only caught the end of him. Oh, they were mad at me early because I was busy working on stuff, and then Spock wanted me to explain what his 50th episode, his comic episode was, and it's like, Nerdy's like, if it's Amazing Spider-Man, I'm going to kill him, and I'm like, dude, you know I can't afford that one. You know I can't afford that. And so every time I started to get up to go to confirm which one it was, somebody would say my name. So I come back down here and I'm like, okay, and what I miss? And then I'd get up and somebody would say my name again and I'd come back down. And it was like, finally it was like, are you ever going to answer the question? And it's like, yes, maybe. Eventually. What's the question? Yeah, I said that just to annoy him. Yeah, you made a few clips, so you are officially going to have the October 31st episode all about Red Walrus. You know what it needs to be? It needs to be a Rocky and Bullwinkle episode. That's exactly what it needs to be. It needs to be a Rocky and Bullwinkle episode. I'm just saying. Because then you can have Dudley Do Right, Snidely Whiplash, Boris and Natasha. Um, what's the Penelope? What's her name? I forget her name now. Um, oh, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of September. It's the last show of the month because we're not on tomorrow. And if you guys pay attention to the schedule, that means it's duel night tonight. Not Rocky and Bullwinkle. I'm heartbroken. Okay, underdog. I think a Rocky Bullwinkle one would be perfect. I think a Rocky Bullwinkle one would be perfect. But that's just my opinion. Um, so tonight, get your forms ready because we will be involving forms tonight. At some point, as we will be trying to play Duel this evening. I forgot to shorten that link. I need to do that. All players will need to be able to access the link tonight because we do not take the answers in chat. We do not take them in the Discord conversation. We take them strictly through Google Forms so that nobody knows what you're answering. Because that's half the fun. That's why it's a duel. Uh, anyway, what else do I have? What else do I have? Nothing much else to say other than I am back boxing stuff up. I figured out why I haven't put anything out because I promised Purple Armies his is next, and I'm just so reluctant to take that big box to the post office. But I got to do it, and it's like once the first one goes, the rest are just gonna like fall like dominoes. But I got Purple Armies ready to go. I'm gonna lie on the customs form again. Shh! Don't tell anybody I said that. Uh, no, they closed it. They ticked me off, Red. I just happened Friday to go look at the webpage. And they said, unfortunately, because of St. Louis County, we had to cancel again. So I was not happy. But I guess it's a good thing because it means I'm not burning the car up, not burning gas, and I'm saving money for postage and everything else. But we shall see. Uh, I'm probably going to try to go to the flea market tomorrow. I use the word probably. I don't know. Like I said, ever since they basically shocked the hell out of everyone and said we're changing things up and we're closing we're selling the storage units, and it's like I haven't been back since.
I'm having trouble
I'm
connecting
gonna
to
I'm
the
gonna we're
internet.
gonna see.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Anywho, anywho. That's really all I've got for discussion ability. I know it's kind of sad, isn't it? But that's the problem when you do like so many shows a week. You just don't have time to build up anything to talk about. So I have to depend on you guys to keep me motivated, keep me active, keep me talking. You know, the usual sort of stuff. But we got about 5 minutes left before we start the list. Um, so the question is, what do you guys have to talk about? What's on your to mention list, or your unmentionables list, or anything of the sort that we shouldn't know about? And no, do not talk politics. I am not interested in the. I am not interested in that tonight. In fact, I was kind of grateful that I realized my show overlapped where it did. I am a political junkie, but even I have my limits. Why are you not? Why are you not chopping that out? There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't sizing right. And I was like, I got to find the right keystroke. All right, guys. So, with that, so does anybody have anything they want to add to the discussion pile? I am totally interested. I am, seriously. There are many times when you guys may think I'm like so zoned in, and there are, but I care about what people say, good, the bad, and the ugly. So we'll start off with the good. The show. Then we'll get to the bad. The show. And then we get to the ugly. That other thing that I'm not watching right now. Might be a slow night if everybody's watching the you know what. Yeah, I know. Uh, which which surprises me if it's going to be as busy or as lack of busy as I think it's going to be. Because I will be honest, I think I know most people's persuasions, or at least I like to think so. And like I said, there are some people that surprise me, but there are some people I can kind of guess and say, you're this, you're this, you're this, you're that, you're another thing. But that's the joy of like not telling anybody. That's the joy of not telling anybody. Um, anyway, so oh, I am still working on 21st question. I have almost finished it. So I started turning my attention to Monopoly. I've either done something really wrong with Monopoly or I have really overthought that game. Because I pulled it up today and it's got about 7 buttons to it, not counting the player buttons. And it's like, am I done? Yep, Greed is done. Greed will be taking place this month, actually. Actually, Greed will be. Let's see, that's Tuesday, Thursday. No, that's Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Next week, Greed will be next Monday or Tuesday. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, Sundays are back. Sundays are back. But I need your advice on a win. I want you guys' advice on a win on Sundays because I have got Tipster, Zeitgeist, and LK to watch, but I don't know if I want to follow all three of them. It's sort of like Definition is going to be one of those in between games, Red. Um, ca- right now, Countdown is on the schedule because I'm going to do one day of Countdown. Definition is not on the schedule because I think it's going to be one of those in between games or when we don't get anybody in. She just shut off the smoke detector because she's making dinner. All right, that's a good thing to. That's a good thing to hear on air, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6:30. It's time to get things started with the list of the evening, and we're gonna go for ground. Yes, I get to pick and choose what list I want. So, for tonight's list, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for ground phrases. We are looking for any word or phrase that contains the word ground, and I will be honest, at least one of these you could pluralize and you would be correct. I don't know what you guys think. Think I need to go check on her? I'm sitting there like, okay, do I want to go check on her or do I want to wait? Yep. All right, give me 1 minute, guys. Bum, 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 bum. I will be right back. That's why I figured I better check. Okay. See, the thing was, I knew she was up there, so it was kind of safe to do. All right, so let me get back over to where we were. Oh, you know what's missing? Red, why didn't you tell me I'm still hiding? I was hiding. There we go. Ooh, say la la. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the list. Just been rewatching all the best of all those. I will say Voyager is okay. Like I said, if you're me, it's the original series, Enterprise. Yes, I said that. Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Next Generation, and then Below Decks because I haven't seen enough of Below Decks, and Picard is like way down my list. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, now that the house is not on fire, and as soon as I find the right key to press, number lock. There we go. The ground list starts now. Um, Voyager has some terrible shows and a few. They have a few really good ones in there, and I will tell you which one I think is one of my favorite. Is the one where the Doctor has to pretty much defend the entire ship. I think that's the one. Because you know he's not designed for it. It's sort of like Enterprise. If you are a hardcore Trekkie, for them to go all the way back just kind of defeats the purpose. But then if you watch it as its own series, it's freaking amazing how many stories they tell. But yeah, the one where the Doctor had to defend pretty much the entire ship by himself is one of those underrated gems in Voyager. It's been so long since I've seen it though that I couldn't tell you what happened. I don't even remember why. Um, Plus, I have a love for the Doctor because he also was in Stargate, just as another character. Um, so there's a love for me there. Plus, like I said, Stargate, Jewel Twait, I'm in love. What can I say? Ground control is not there. Um, Ground effects, nope, not on the list tonight. So yeah, like I said, guys. So starting this week, we're going to 4 nights a week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. But I need your help, guys, in deciding what time on Sundays. It's should I do it early afternoon or late afternoon? I kind of want to do it early afternoon, but that's a lot of show back to back because then it's all a Saturday night, very little sleep, and then get up and be kicking on Sunday morning. So it's a tough decision. Or I could just keep everything like I'm doing at 5:15, 5:15 on weekends, and 6:15 during the week. 5:15, 5:15. Why did I say 5:15 twice? I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's gonna be one of those quiet nights tonight, at least for a while. Of course, let's see who on my Discord is on. Actually, there are only 8 people from my Discord that are actually even on at the moment. Cause we got Chuck, Coach is somewhere, Dan, Lethal, me, Murphy is somewhere, Nightbot and Trivia Bot. I have a very small Discord, don't I? I got a really tiny Discord. I want one of them big Discords where it's like people are just talking about this, that, and the other thing. Actually, let me go see. I'm gonna take a look. Yeah, because even Spock doesn't show up on my Discord list anymore. Even Spocky doesn't love me no more. Mm, from the ground up, not there. Did I see who I thought I saw? Is that in my imagination? Or does he just want to lurk and I'm not going to supposed to say anything? I just curious. One of my favorite showmakers. Because yes, I call him a showmaker because that's what he is. I miss the sister. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll let them figure out who I'm referring to. Because everybody likes ping pong ball tricks. How you doing, Spaceman Steve? I miss you being around. I really miss you being around. Um, and like I said, it was one of the reasons you were one of the reasons the playroom lasted as long as it did. There was you, Jekyll, me, Nerdy, and we hung in as long as we could. So how is Dave? That's my question. Is how is Dave? Um, yeah, if you guys have not seen his archives, which I assume are still up and running, you guys need to go catch every episode of Spaceman Steve and the Google satellite and the mushrooms. My favorite episode ever, the space mushrooms. I so wanted some. Yeah, I believe it, man. It's rough on everyone. Um, bring back. I want Sister Abigail back. Um, Dave, Spaceman Steve, the space cow, the space mafia. They need like I said, we do what we can. We do what we can. Um, but yeah, guys. I'm trying to remember who else did we have that did shows. We had live talk with Fuzzy, Spaceman Steve, Dr. Jekyll, the Nerdy Effect, myself. We had our Jerry Springer of Moneymaker. I haven't talked to Moneymaker in forever. Um, above ground, not there. See, Red's just taking his time on the ground list tonight. He figures nobody's here to stop him. I get every yes. um, who else? Who else? Who else are we missing that did shows? Was that it? That can't be it. Norvs, thank you. Homebodies, yeah, but Delve and Homebody are still here. The Norvilles, I miss the Norvilles. I know Joker and Harley still do theirs. Um, God, it's been that long. I am ashamed to say it. I still say we could have had our own TV network. I say we could have had our own TV network, but nope, wasn't meant to be. Could you imagine us with a Pluto channel? Um, yes and no. It's still the same drama. It's still the same jealousy, but it's pretty much like it's died for the most part. I'll be honest. I haven't turned my PlayStation on in 6 months. No, 4 months. Let's see. Let's see. Among Us came out this last batch. What was the game before that? I turn it on often just enough to like see what's on my PlayStation Plus. Kegs, what's good? We were talking about the good old days. Um, I wish I could. I just don't have time to play it. Oh, I did the last time. So it had to be June because I had downloaded. I spent $100 on all the expansions for the city game. I can't think of the name of it now. What's the hell is the name of it? City Skylines. I that's the last game I've actually played on my PlayStation, and I had so much fun doing it. But it was like I don't know if it's really a streamable game. So I have not done because Among Us was supposed to be one of the freebies, and Fall Guys was supposed to be one of the freebies, and I never did them just because it was kind of like, these are COVID games for the most part. At least I thought they were. Ground Rod, Solid Ground, both good, but not there. Ground Squirrel, Ground Beef. See, now, Red, you got competition. Now you got to start putting guesses in. We've actually, for the most part, Kegs, we've had this thing up running for like 10 minutes or 12 minutes, and we've just been talking about our good old times on the playroom. Ground Floor, Proving Ground. Neither of them on the list. But yeah, and again, I'm going to brag on this man forever. If you ever get a chance, and I don't, because I know you came in with the trivia crowd, but if you ever get on YouTube, you go find this guy down here called Spaceman Steve. And you basically watch every show he does. He did a. How would we describe her? We had a Sunday show for the heathens, and then we had Spaceman Steve. Groundhog, Breeding Ground, Ground Level, all good, but not there. And I will say again, one of these you could pluralize and it would make more sense, but I have it as singular. So just remember that. Just remember that. So, Kegs, how's your week started? I ask everybody that comes in and then says something. It's Monday. It's Tuesday, which means it's not Monday, which is a good thing. So, how is your week started? That's the question. Oh, and I think Murphy was mad at me because you guys know when I'm working on stuff, I put it up on the stream on the Discord channel while I'm working on it. But when I start working on stuff, I get like really. I'm not saying anything. I'm just programming. So Murphy was in there talking, and it was kind of like I was half paying attention to her, half paying attention to my work. And I think she got mad at me because I wasn't giving her more of my attention at the time. So Murphy, I'm sorry, even though you're not here. Slow at work is good. Now, I will say I have not been slow at work. Uh, the cases are still rising here, there, and everywhere. Like I said, we've got the presidential thing tonight. It's like I'm not paying attention to it until after the show, and then I'll go pay attention to it. But we got like a city council meeting or a county council meeting that is going to make or break St. Louis over the next couple of weeks because we have what they call the county executive who thinks he's the big cheese and he won't let kids go play. He won't let you have gatherings at your home. He won't let you do this. He won't let you do that. And it's going to be really interesting to find out what happens at that meeting tonight. But like I said, we're not worried about that. We're worried about having fun, enjoying ourselves, and just having a good old fashioned Tuesday evening. Ground bees. Kegler, you got a strange diet, my friend. That's all I'm going to say. No grounded. There is one that, like I said, you could pluralize and it would make more sense. But other than that, no S's, EDs, INGs, or you're grounded, go to your room sort of things. Playground, not there. All right, guys. I ask everybody this. So far, I got no help from Red or Steve. I am going back to doing 4 shows a week. So we're going to do Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. What time should the Sunday shows be? Should they be mid afternoon or should they stay at the 5:15 range? And again, for those of you that don't know, if you are on the Discord, which I still keep forgetting to change. You know what? I should do that while I'm here. I need to do that while I'm here. If it'll let me and doesn't tell me to go get my phone and get my two-factor authentication in. Where is Cloudbot? Commands. God, my. Where is that command? There it is. I need to fix this before I forget. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I kind of want it like I don't want it to be like attached to him at the hip. 9 SEP and SDJNAPX. There we go. Yay, that one's fixed. Hey, Meme, how are we doing today? All right, I think I got that fixed. Oh, you know what's in my even in my command functions, Red? I have that still in there. I actually still have that 6863 in my command list. I have no idea why I still have it. I just know I do. It's actually been beautiful for the last week. We had like one like minor shower storm. But yeah, it was freaking amazing for most of this week actually. Like I said, that's why I was kind of mad at myself that I didn't go. Um, I didn't go to the flea market. My problem is like I'm trying to do too much inside. So I'm watching auctions that I know I'm not going to buy on instead of going out and actually doing stuff. So it's kind of like, eh. Plus, it does not help when you're still waiting. You're still hoping your car is holding together. I can see myself driving all the way over to Wentzville, getting there, parking, and then like trying to get back in the car and going somewhere, and it just thud. I could see myself. I could see that happening. So we've had the first one of the 10 off the board, which is ground clearance. So we've still got a few more up there for you guys to guess. Worship the ground you walk on. Getting off the ground, not there. Yikes, Yannies. Um, I was also going to ask, because I was asked this. Who are your other go to consistent trivia streamers? I was actually asked this today, or not today, but yesterday. And I got to thinking because I actually have a calendar of mine. And it's like there's got to be more really good ones out there than I've got listed. There's got to be. I got the Yannies. Somebody save me. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna definitely go live Sunday. Um, I'm considering trying to find more scripts for stuff for people to do during the stream. In addition to the games and the four-letter words, and um, I still got that big blank spot way up there in the corner. I kind of like to fill. Ground in dirt, breaking ground, not there. Feet planted to the ground. Feet firmly planted to the ground. Of course, that doesn't matter for me because being 6'5" is like my head's still in the clouds. So yeah, so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to do duel. Hopefully, we'll have enough interested people to participate. You think I'd give it to you that easy? Yeah, I probably would at some point if I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I probably would if I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Um, so, Duel is the last game of September. And no, I did not steal this from anybody. I've been working on this one on my own in the past, just like everything else. Um, I've still got to go pull. Red said he's got me another character to use. So I've got to go pull that. Um, I got to spend some time working on the web page. I got to spend. My goal, my primary is to get all my games where I have control panels for them, so I don't have to click on anything on the slideshows. But that is not going as well as I had planned. Keep your nose to the ground. Well, what's the whole thing? You keep your nose to the ground and your ear. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I do not mean to be yawning on you guys like this. Um, what's the phrase? Keep your nose to the ground, your ear to the air? No, that's not it. I'm gonna hate myself now because it's gonna be on my tip of my tongue all night. Wait, and I can even see it. Cause I can look up at the screen. I can see myself on my tongue, but I can't read it. Feet off the ground, campground, fairground. Neither of them on the list tonight. So yeah, so like I said, right now, as much as I don't want it to be, it's probably gonna fall after LK on Sunday. But I don't want him thinking I'm like piggybacking on him so often. But I feel bad when he gets done and he like wants to raid and there's nobody there. Groundstroke is on the list, as is Ground for Divorce or Grounds for Divorce. Like I said, that's the one where it should be Grounds, but I kind of like it so much, so I never really took it out. I kind of like it, so I never took it out. So 3 down, 7 to go, ladies and gentlemen. But, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to the List Wits Game Show. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, and soon to be every Sunday. It's ear to the ground, nose to the grindstone. That sounds more like it. That sounds more like what it should be. um, ground coffee sounds so good. Oh, I left the house this morning and I didn't have my thermos with me. And there's one thing the stores won't sell right now. They won't make the coffee. So I have to get up every night or put the beans in the grinder, grind it up, and have it ready in the morning. Hello, Cora. How you doing, beautiful? Um, so I went to bed last night and I wasn't feeling great, but I wasn't feeling bad. And I'm like, what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting to do something. And I get out of the house and I look at my car. There's my thermos. And it's like, damn it. I had no coffee this morning. So I was a grump for a little bit. The good news, it was like it was busy enough at work that it kind of like slid by. So I didn't notice it as much. So that's why I was grateful it was kind of busy at work, but not swamped. Because I would have been a very, very rotten person to work with, I think, this morning. I think I really would have been a really rotten person to work with this morning. But it's catching up with me because all I got right now is my sody and my little port glass. And that's it. And this thing does not give you the kick when it's in a port glass because there's just so little of it. Hallowed ground, sacred ground, burial ground. Uh oh. Let's see. She went from shaky to hallowed to sacred to burial. I think we better hide, folks. I think Meme's got the knife and is preparing to do the Jason thing. Groundwater not there. Yeah, we better hit the ground and run fast. Ground meat not on the list. Ye old stomping ground. Surprisingly, I think every time I've done the ground list, that one has come up, but it actually didn't come up today. A plot of ground. All right, so what's the plot of your story? Well, you see, there's this 12-foot area, and it's sacred, and it's evil. I like it. Let's make a movie about it. Underground Railroad, dumping ground, not there. Ground out, not there. You know what I'm going to do? Because, like I said, it was actually pretty slow for the most part today. Let's do another. Let's do another 11 minutes on this one. If I can type. Which I can't. Dumping ground, ground out. Not on the list this evening. Um, Meme. All right. Like I said, I'm asking everybody. So Meme and Cora. We're bringing Sundays back. Right now it's going to be every Sunday. It may fall back to every other Sunday. I don't know yet with 100% certainty. Schedule right now says every Sunday, but I try to avoid burnout. Should I do Sunday mornings, early Sunday afternoons, late Sunday afternoons, or Sunday nights? And just remember, because I'm on Central Time, so that's what my baseline is. I think Sunday nights are out because I have to go to work Monday mornings. So it would be late Sunday afternoon. It would be early Sunday afternoon, like noon, or sometime in Sunday mornings, like 9 or 10. So a couple of Sunday afternoons so far. So basically, keep it as is. Losing ground, not there. Thank you so much for that, Smarty Pints. How are you doing today? How did the show's going? Because I know you are back for season 2, right? I think it's season 2. Your Sundays are so varied. Different times we work for. Like I said, right now it's definitely on the schedule every Sunday. But I do know if I get to that burnout point where I've been before, the Sunday ones would be dropped to like twice a month rather than 4 times a month. Oh, and I just saw Singing Gamer. How you doing, Singing Gamer? My favorite Canadian karaoke guy. So yeah, how's season? I have not been in since season 2 started. I think I've just been so busy. I think this is season 2. One, two, three. I'm losing track. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, Smarty Pints is another one of those great streamers that I will promote and plug and so on and so forth. I think I've got him on timer. I think I got you on a timer somewhere. Um, the goal, to me, the goal in Smarty Pints is to get him to mispronounce stuff. Yeah, I know you took the break in August. I just didn't know when you, because that's why I said you go on seasons. But yeah, guys, for those of you that have never seen Smarty Pints trivia, the goal is to go in there and if you can get his attention while the chat's going and make him mispronounce words, it's called a score. uh, it's sort of like with Tipster, where our goal is to basically make him snort tea. But yeah, I feel bad I haven't been in God all of last month. Yeah, surprisingly, where have I been the last month then? Let's see. I've caught only a couple of LKs, caught a couple of random issues, caught a couple of trivia work. Oh, I remember what it was. I was spreading myself out more to catch to watch more individual ones. And Smarty starts before I get home. So I always keep promising to come back. Yeah, it's basically it. Smarty is basically I want my trivia calendar to be about this long. I know you guys can't see on camera. Okay, about this long. Um, yeah, because I actually started watching Trivia Workshop more. I caught Sunset Trivia, Jeff's Trivia. I actually did sit down and watch Trivia Kings. Um, then there's the Zeitgeist family. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. I'm missing somebody that I just started catching. Bum, 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 they're only on Mondays. Oh, Trivia Gauntlet. That was the other one. So those are the ones I've actually been catching. So it's like I'm staying. I've been staying away from the music bingo ones. I've been jumping in during the trivia ones, for instance. So I'm re-narrowing it. I'm refocusing. So it's like it's going to end up being like Mondays, Wednesdays. Well, Fridays are no good because I'm bowling again. So it's like I've got to figure out how to get in and watch everyone. Um, Smarty, do me a favor. I need to know your exact schedule now because I need to check my timer for yours and make sure I've got it right. I know you're in here. Yep, you're actually in here. See, I just to prove it. Let's see if I can type this right. And if it does what it's supposed to do. There we go. You're looking to get a second one back in. That's right. You were doing, what was it? It was twice a week, and then you took the break, said 1 week when you came back, and maybe back to 2 after that. I'm trying to remember now. It's been so long. This is what happens when you get old like me. Hey, guys, I'll give you a little hint. Don't get old like me. Let's see. I have not. Oh, I did see one. Who gave me Cora? I did see yours, and I just forgot to give you credit, my dear. With Ground Crew. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Ground Crew, Ground Snake, Ground Front, Ground Clutter, Ground Missile, Ground Falling, Hole in the Ground, Underground. Oh, see, here's my only problem with that. And this is only because I've had one problem is
I'm
I tried to.
having trouble connecting to the internet.
Oh, shut up, Amazon.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa
Is
app.
we tried to watch UHF on Broken Buzzers, and I'm already a Prime member, so I know it should work. I could never get the Prime Watch to work. I don't know why. But oh yeah, that would be. I would like that. That would be so much fun to do. Just come up with a zillion trivia questions for one movie on a watch night. But yeah, like I said, I've got to figure out why my watch night never works because everybody's I go to, um, couldn't get it to work. Because UHF would have been great to do. Could you imagine watching UHF and doing trivia for UHF, Weird Al, Michael Richards, and all of them? Oh my God, it would be dying in hysterics. Ground turkey, ground pork, swampy ground. I like swampy ground. My liege NorCal, how are you doing, my friend? Where have you been hiding? I know where you've been hiding. All right, Smarty, have yourself a good one, senor. I will try to be in on Thursday as best as I can after my show. Because, like I said, I know mine is done at by 8:30ish, give or take. But yeah, that would be crazy to do. I think that would be fun to do. I just know it wouldn't be me doing it because I've already got my stuff lined up. And again, for those of you that haven't noticed on Discord, the schedule for September is officially over tonight, and the schedule for October is up. So if you guys see a game you like, you guys will know when to come in for it and participate. If you've seen a game you've never seen before and you want to see what it's like, you'll know what to go for. And the best news is, I have gone from September through October and no repeats yet. There have been absolutely zero repeats, and I think I'm going to make it through halfway through November with no repeats. Um, because one of my October nights will get swapped out for a one-player game party. We'll call it our anti-corona party. You're not allowed to gather. All right, one player game here, one player game here, one player game here, one player game here, and so on and so forth. But I need to go to the toy show to buy more stuff, but I'm going to do that because I got a lot of stuff still, as my wife will vouch. But I can see a one player game night and it just cleaning out like a shelf or two. I could just see it going, all gone. We still got a bunch left, folks. How do we still have a bunch left? Let's keep going. Because I promise we will get to Duel here shortly. But I want to give everybody a chance to get something off the list. Ground roll, faulty ground, fracking ground, Indian. I like Indian ground. Although officially, I think it's just called Indian. I would do. Oh, would I call it Indian ground or Indian mounds? I'm trying to think. Would it be Indian ground or Indian mound? It would probably be mound. So I don't know if that one would work for this one. Frozen ground, burial ground, ground out, not there. But ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for the ground list. We are looking for the last 6 words or phrases that contain the word ground in it. Ground. The groundlings. I don't think lings counts as a word. I mean, now I might be wrong, but I don't think lings counts as a word. Ground improvement. And the reason I'm not giving hints on this one is just because I don't think these are all that hard. I don't think they are, but you never know. The answer was, what is Capricorn? What? Do I have. Oh, I've got a bad question in my file. Damn it. I'll have to fix that. So you can tell that was a Jeopardy question. Facts on the ground, boots on the ground, moves on the ground. Uh, wow, that how did I get stuck in there? Oh, gamer. Um, I'm keeping you in my Monopoly game, right? I got the one space that your stream. Ow. Hold on. No dying on air. That's a rule. Although I don't know, it may make the numbers go up. If I just I need a title for it. I need something to call it. I didn't. I've got it as the karaoke bar, but the problem is I've got you and one other guy that did Twitch sings, like right next to each other, and the karaoke bar just sounded so. Eh. So I'm trying to come up with a good name for it. Move to higher ground, run into the ground, ground swell. Knowing one's ass from a hole in the ground. Uh, that's what Miss Kegler is supposed to be looking at, kegs. Ground. Ooh, I like groundswell. Groundswell support. um, that's what I need to do. I need to change the background so it looks like a full crowd of people are behind me. That'd be cool, I think. Oh, that was her. Yeah. So many ways we could go with that one. There's so many ways we could go with that one. All right, I'm gonna turn that off for a minute. Um, Now I just lost my train of thought. Oh, the name. So yeah, so I'm redoing some of the locations on the Monopoly Game Gamer, and I'm keeping, for instance, I'm keeping Spaceman Steve's in there. I'm keeping Nerdy's in there. I'm keeping Dr. Jekyll's in there. I'm keeping yours in. But it's going to be you, LK Jeremy, and Fishy together. So it's going to be like the Music City group. but I need a name for yours. And I don't know what to do with it. So, like, Fishy, I know is 80s radio. Uh, Jeremy is going to be something with Wind Twitch saying. I got to come up with a name for that one. And then I need one for yours. Because that's what I'm actually working on right now is the Monopoly game. Soften the ground, stand your ground, drive into the ground, ground squirrel, the Dumbar Spar. Oh, wait. The Dumbars. Dumbar. No. It almost works. It almost works. The Dumbar. Dan's Dumbar. There we go. Um, but yeah, those are the 5 I'm keeping from the old playroom setup. And because I feel like I got to take Moneymaker's phone booth off. Because it got me in trouble in the past. So I'm like, all right, that one's got to go. So it's going to be your 3 are going to be together. Mogwai and the ball pit and something else is going to go together. I haven't figured out who yet. And then a lot of the other ones I'm going to turn into some of the trivia streamers. Which is another reason I've been kind of hopping around and looking and seeing who else has um, great trivia streams. Shifting ground, solid ground, Damaros ground, ground to a halt. I like that one, but it is not there. You know, the funny thing is, I think this is the longest I've really set a list to run in a long time. We are going on 1 hour in a minute. Ah, there he is. Always some common ground to be found. Ground ginger, cut the ground. Ground soices. Ground spices. I like soices better. Sounds more exotic. Let's see, we've had playground, school ground, groundwater, suit up to the ground, soften the ground, stand your ground, run into the ground, move to higher ground, ground cover, ground muster. He's cheating. I never cheats. I play by the rules every time. I do not look up a Google answer till after I put my guess in. Once my guess is in, then I can go play with Google and look at things up. Ground for removal. Grounds for dismissal. Um, I'm waiting for somebody to do, because I guarantee you, if a certain phrase comes up, I am setting this on a banned word. Breaking new ground. Ground rules. If you had told me the ground list was going to be the hard list of the 1 month, I would have said you were crazy. But it has been a hard list, surprisingly. But, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to the List Wits Game Show. We are doing a special, really lengthy list tonight, just because it's fun to do. And then we will be doing Duel. And for those of you that are interested in participating in Duel, you will need that form in a little bit, in which you will go one-on-one with your fellow triviaites in a series of multiple choice quizzes. And it is very much like the game show, minus the eliminator. High ground, riveted to the ground. Safe ground, raise the ground. Oh, Kegler's just going to just take everybody. He's riveting everybody to the ground, and then he's just going to come through and run them over. Raise them down. Um, yeah, so tonight we're going to be doing Duel in about 3 minutes, give or take. Well, actually, we'll be in 18 minutes because I got to do the one What's My Line so I can grab a quick bite to eat. And then we will be sending you over to LK and Tuesday Night Trivia, I think. Yep, okay, Tuesday Night Trivia. And then we will be back on Thursday with a brand new month, brand new lineup. And Thursday we will be looking to do Jackpot. For those of you guys that haven't seen Jackpot before, it is a game of riddles. A little bit of trivia, but more riddles than anything. The reason I reset it up was because I need to go through and clean out the text file so I can make it look better, which shouldn't be too hard, I hope. I'm hoping it's not too hard. That's what I'm going to be doing pretty much all day tomorrow, actually. It's just basically going through a long riddle text file that's about 30 pages long and just editing text. Ground level, ground fire, ground hog, ground swell, not there. Grounded, not there. Ground ball, not on the list. Underground tunnel, battleground state or battleground.
Brown chuck. Have they already gone through the beefs?
Most of them.
Um.
Um.
Yeah.
What
This that here going to pick up
The dog food.
Yep.
Okay. Ground loop, not there.
While I'm out with the skinny one, want anything?
Um, just
Say no.
just some munchies so I have something to cook for the house. Doesn't have to be much.
Yeah. All right. I'll see what I.
Like I said, not really. I mean, there's nothing I'm craving. Kegler says hi, Mrs. Listwitz.
Hello. You got like a half bowl of mashed potatoes.
I know. That'll last me a day.
I know.
Ground router. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the time limit. We hit the hour mark. The ones we did not get tonight. So we had ground for divorce, ground crew, ground clearance, ground stroke, and common ground. The ones we did not get this evening are dangerous ground. Somebody was close for dangerous, and I can't remember who. I think it might have been red. Number 2 on the list. You cover a lot of ground. Number 3. Plain and simple. I thought somebody was going to get there. Once you guys start with a couple of those short ones to start with, I'd seen playground, school ground, but nobody went with just a simple background. Number 4. Probably the hardest one that's left up here, I think. When you go to ground. There were a couple that were close that I couldn't take. There was, what was it? It was drive into the ground, run into the ground, and move to higher ground. It was like I thought about those, and I'm like, nope, I can't take them on this one. And number 10, we're going to meet up. We're going to duke it out. But first, we're going to make the rules on neutral ground. So we had dangerous ground, cover a lot of ground, background, go or gone to ground, ground for divorce, should be grounds for divorce, but ground crew, ground clearance, ground stroke, common ground, and neutral ground. All right, so with that, we're going to find out if there's any small prizes going out, if there's any one-player games, and any vault shots. You did give me a time meme, and if you did, I will give you credit for it. Because I saw playgrounds and school grounds. If you did say it, I will give you credit for it. Oh, you said back. Okay, yep, I see it. Background noise. All right, I will give you credit for that one. I will definitely give you credit for that. So we will take that one off just so I don't confuse myself with memes. Background. Oh, look at that. It's a good thing you called me out on it. It is a very good thing you called me out on it, because that means the small prize gets to go in your box. Yeah, see, I have your box actually sitting right here. So with that, meme, your small prize choices tonight changed up a little. It's not the usual ones. It is, we have Commander Sela from Star Trek. Okay, so there's one thing that's always in there. There is the Famous Funnies card set. This is, I think, 92 various trading cards that are based around old comic strips. We have the Hot Wheels cars still available. We have the loose Hot Wheel. We have the Harley. And in the back, we have from 1952, I think it's 52, I'll have to look at the year to be 100% sure, the Analog Science Fiction magazine. And I don't remember what I labeled that one, but I labeled it for something. I'm not sure what. So, meme, which of those would you like? The Hot Wheel it is. All right, so we are going to put the Hot Wheels in your box. And I need to see what year this magazine is. Let me see. 1974. So it's still older than most people. And with that, oh, it's the cute one. It's the Battle Wheels. This is one of my favorite ones in the set. That is one of my favorite ones in the set. It's so tiny, but he is so cute and alien and E.T. coming to take over the planet. So congratulations, Meme. That is yours. Ta-da. Oh. And that is going in the box right here next to me. Because this box is all yours. All right. So, with that, we are going to head back over to the list. And we are going to see if Kegler did any good with his ground clearance. Oh, Kegler cleared the ground, but he didn't make it over the hurdle. And how about Singing Gamer, who found some very common ground to win the slot that gets him an empty position. Ah, he's tough. It is tough. So that leaves us with me, Cora, and Kegler. We are looking for a vault shot. We are looking for a one-player game. Did Cora find a vault shot? No, she did not. So, just because the spelling is annoying me, and because I need to take it out of this file and put it in its own, the coffee grounds for divorce. Not there. So it's all down to Kegs. It's all down to Kegler. Did his ground stroke win him something big? Uh-oh. Don't crash. Don't crash. It didn't crash, but it came up empty. Let's see. We had cover a lot of ground was the vault shot, and gone to ground would have been the one-player game tonight. All right. So what I am going to do is I'm going to set up one quick what's my line. And then as soon as that is done, while that's going, I'm going to grab some munchies real quick. And hey, NB, how are you doing, my friend? What kind of mischief are you up to tonight? All right, Miss Cora, have yourself a good one. Sheets. And what's my line? I still have to laugh at one of these guesses that Brian had put in here. For the comedians, he'd actually put in the Cleveland Browns. And let's make sure everything is up where it needs to be. Ta-da! All right, so with that, I am going to get this started, and I am going to be right back. Wow, I have had no guesses yet. I think we got in a tough one finally. I think. Mm, I misspelled it. Mm-hmm. But I don't think the picture really gave it away this time. I've had a couple instances where the picture's given it away. Oh, you think the eyes give it away, Kegs? And ladies and gentlemen, our special guest host of the evening was Mr. Robert Redford. So 10 points for meme there. The only two that got it on the forums were Kegler, who originally said Brad Pitt, and NB, who came in about 18 seconds later. All right, guys. So with that, I'm going to close that out. I got to find some more good players to like clue up, or more good people to clue up for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time for our game of the evening. And, ooh, why is that so stretched out? Don't know. Fit to my screen. Whoa, that's just way too stretched out. Probably because I haven't used this one in a while. That's why it's all stretched out. Nope, wrong button. That button. Yeah, get back here. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a game of one-on-ones. All right, Meme, have yourself a good one. Be good. Give the kiddies my best. Tell them Uncle Listy says hi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the game of Duel. All right. As you guys know or may not know, this game is a game of one-on-ones. And if you are interested in participating, let me know. And you will need that form right there. And the reason I say you need that form is because you don't want your opponent seeing your answers. You're going to start off with 10 chips per player. And again, this game has some intentionally difficult questions to it. Let me see. All right. Every question will be one of four answers: A, B, C, or D. You will notice on the forms that you can mark off up to four answers per question. But that is only if you have enough chips. You will see up to the left, there are 10 chips per player per game. All right? So if you are not sure of an answer, you can cover what you think is the correct answer, and maybe you're off not so certain guesses. For every chip that's on a wrong answer, you will lose. So, for instance, if the first question comes up and says, what color is the door on 10 Downing Street? And your choices are white, blue, red, and green. Or white, blue, red, and brown. If you're not sure, you can cover white and blue. You can cover white, blue, and brown. You can cover white, blue, brown, and green. But for whatever you pick, you will keep the correct chip. You will lose the incorrect chip. Okay? So with that, I am looking for two interested players to start us off. We're looking for two interested players to start us off. And if we get enough, we'll do this tournament format. But I don't know if we got enough people to do tournament format. Now, the other key to this is if you do not cover up the correct answer at any point on a question, you're out of the game. We do not do sudden death. We do not do tiebreakers. You are either in the game or you're out. So, yes, I know that sounds cruel, but that's the way the game is designed. And let's make sure it's showing on the screen. Yep. So I am looking for the two interested parties who would like to start us off. All right, cool. Kegler and Enby. So let's get you guys in here. Kegler will be the green. And Enby, we do not have a character for you, so you get a random character assigned to you. Whoop. It should not have done that. Give me a sec. On error, go to random avatar. Oh, I left off my random avatar bit. Damn it. I am so ashamed of myself. Let's try that again. Hold on. All right, let me make sure I got everything I need in here. Debug, compile. Okay, I got to do a reset. I got to do a quick reset. I left off my error catch. I thought I had put my error catch in here, but I did not. What? Why? Set stream file, blah, 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 on error. Why are you not going to my error screen? Random avatar. Play. Uh-oh. It doesn't want to do it. All right, so I got to give you a character, Enby, so give me a second. I thought I had this set up to error catch the name, but apparently I did not. But that's all right. We're covered. All right. How you doing, Tuned Off? And yeah, I am intentionally not watching the debate tonight because that is going to be a disaster in the making. All right, so you guys have the forms in front of you, right? Enby and Kegler, you guys got the forms in front of you? And it should have where you put in your name and then the A, B, C, and D for the answers. Use what's on the screen in order. So, for instance, A is the top one, D is the bottom one. Again, you can mark off as many as you need as long as you have the chips to cover. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this duel started. And here is your first question. Which state boasts a quarter of the nude beaches in the United States? Is it Oregon, Florida, Washington, or California? Which state boasts? I can't remember if I set up on the form a way to use the eliminator. If I did, let me know. Stay tuned up. If you want to put your guesses in, you see over there where it says type in exclamation duel. You can play as an observer. You just fill out that form, and I give out points for correct answers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our players' guesses in. All right. Which state boasts a quarter of the nude beaches in the United States? I will tell you. You both went with the same two. You both went with Florida and California. So either you're both still in and at 9 chips, or you're both out. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is California. It is California. And you are both still in, but you are both in with 9 chips. All right. If you gentlemen are ready, let's duel. And one of my favorites. I've been wanting this question to come up for so long, it's not even funny. What term is given to a flight attendant who sleeps at an airport rather than using a hotel? What term is given to a flight attendant who sleeps at an airport rather than using a hotel? Is she known as a lounge lizard, lounge lady, lounge loyalist, or lounge layover? And I'm trying to finish my dinner so I can actually get on camera again. And again, when you're using the form, just use the edit button. You do not have to keep recreating the forms. But now I am back. There we go. All right, our guesses are in. So, Andy, just so you know, when you get to the end of the form, the last page says edit your submission. So that's all you'll have to click to change it over. All right, we have a little bit of difference of opinion here. And I'm going to admit, this was my favorite question to have actually found in my airport trivia. What term is given to a flight attendant who sleeps at an airport rather than using a hotel? Let's take a look at the choices. Oh boy. So this is going to be interesting. If it is a lounge loyalist, you're both still in the game. If it is a lounge lady or a lounge layover, Kegler wins. And if it is a lounge lizard, Envy wins. What term is given to a flight attendant who sleeps at an airport rather than using a hotel? The correct answer is we want to see C because then they're both still in. A, B, or D, we have a winner of the duel. It is A. It is a lounge lizard. That is the name given to any flight attendant who does not go sleep at a hotel on her stopover, his or her stopovers. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a duel winner. It is NV9. Congratulations, NV. All right, so with that, I am looking for 2 new players. So NV, just sit there for a second. If we can find 2 new players, you're going to be facing off the winner. So we're looking for 2 new players to take on Enby, or to be trying to take on Enby. If you are interested, all you have to do is click on that link, and it will take you to the forms page. And the sheet is fairly easy to follow. All right, Tuned Off is in. We're looking for one more. We're looking for one more to take Tuned Off on. Bum, bum, bum. I got to give you your own character Tuned Off because I know we don't have one for you. Let's give you El Guapo's character. Well, it didn't change. Why did it not change? Huh. That is weird. File not found. And I swear I forgot something very simple, and I've got to figure out why my on error function is not working. Bum, bum, bum. Debug, compile, nope, on error. Go to random avatar. So we're looking for one player to take on Tuned Off now. I'm going to reset the board and reset NB here for a moment. So we're looking for one player. Come on, Red. I need a player. Oh, I know what it's not doing. Duh, I'm a dummy. I have to remember to go do the delete function later. That's why, because it had Guapo in there. I say Miss Red should volunteer. That's just my opinion. Or somebody find Show and Little French Lady and find out why they're not coming around. I think they're mad at me. All right, so who is interested in taking on Tuned Off? And I'm going to put myself name in here because I want to see what it does. It does not error out, which is good. But I need to set it so it does the delete function. Who wants to be me for a day? Yeah. If you do, you're crazy. So we're looking for one player, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let me go check something real quick because I can actually edit this while I'm here, I think. Ooh, no, I can't do that just yet. Damn it. Wow, I just realized this has got some old school typing or old school code in here. Because I don't have the delete function, which is amazing. Which should be in every game, so it's like when I replace a character, It deletes it and recreates it. So we're looking for somebody to take on Tundov. Who would like to play Duel? Because NB is looking for a challenger. But Kegs, like I said, um, this is one of those games where there's going to be the really obvious questions to come up, and then you're going to get the ones that's like, I don't know. All right, so I have to remember to I'm going to put this note in here. Add a delete images option. So we are looking for one more dueler, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for one more dueler. Come on, NB wants to take on somebody. I'm trying to remember if this has the background music on it or not. I don't think it does. Nope, I don't have the background music on that one. But yeah, I kind of like the setup for this. It's very simple, but it is very effective, and it's one of my easier to control games. It is one of my easier to control games. True enough, I would put myself in as the other player because I don't see the answers, but I've got most of these questions like burned into my skull right now. Otherwise, I would take you on. All right. We're looking for one player that's willing to take on Tundov in a battle of wits. Or in my case, half wits. Or quarter wits. Well, I was trying to get somebody so we could have NB versus someone, Kegs, but I can't put you back in. All right, we'll put you back in. All right. So if we get a question that you guys have already seen, just ignore it because when I had to do the reset, I had to reload the questions. Hopefully they will come up in random order. All right, tuned off. Kegler, you guys have your forms ready. Let me know you got your forms up. And again, if you want to play all you along, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is go to this form, and I will give whammies for correct answers. Because if I get to host on LK stream, this is what we're going to do. Just so you guys know, and I already know how it's going to work. If you're in the audience, you will have 10 chips. You do the same thing. You whisper your 4 choices or up to 4 choices, and we're going to manually take your chips off. All right. With that, Kegler, tuned off. Let's duel. Which American company helped in the Nixon Khrushchev kitchen debates and was awarded 20 naval ships, including 17 old Soviet submarines and 3 warships? And I want to go look at which file I'm pulling from, because I know I've used that file before. Or I should say that question before. Oh, it's pulling the wrong questions. Damn it. Hold on. It is pulling the wrong questions. Ignore this question, guys, because this has come up before. I'm going to reset the board. So, Tindov, make sure you're using the form. Let me see if this works like it should. Nope, doesn't like that file location. Give me a sec. Why does it not like that file location? OneDrive. Oh, get rid of game shows. Duh. There we go. There we go. That's better because that took longer to start up. All right, here we go. Which of the following characters from the Republic is Plato's real life uncle? We have Adamantius, Cephalus, Pomarchus, or Thrasymachus. Adamantus, Cephalus, Pomarchus, and Thrasymachus. Remember to use the form so that your opponents cannot see your answers. All right, Kegler is in. Kegler, you can change up till the point I get Tundovs. Which of the following characters from the Republic is Plato's real life uncle, Tundov? Adamantus, Cephalus, Pomarchus, or Thrasymachus? No, Tundov, go to the form. Go to the form. That's that Docs Google link. Because you don't want your opponent seeing what your guesses are. See that Docs Google address? Click on that. That will pull up the form for duel. So you seeing the form yet, Toon? Okay, you're going to go to this link. Click on that link. And it will open up a Google form. The top part of the form just basically says put your name in. That's all you have to do. The second part of the form has the 4 check boxes for A, B, C, and D. That's what you're going to check. Once you've decided on your answer, you hit the submit form button. So, are you at the Google form? All right, you put your name in the first box. That's just so it'll mark it on the thing. That's where you mark A, B, C, or D. And you can mark as many of the 4 as you want on that form. So if you're sure, you only mark 1. If you're not sure, you mark whichever ones you think it might be. Once you've filled out, mark them, click the submit button. That's down at the bottom. There we go. Now you should see a form that says basically edit your response. When the next question comes up, you just hit that edit your response and it'll take you back to the form and you repeat the process. All right. So with that, we have our answers in. And I will say, Toondoff is pretty sure he knows. Because Toondoff just basically said one answer and one answer only. He says it's Thrasmicus. Kegler's like, I did not go all 4 last time. I should have gone all 4. I'm not losing out again. So if it is A, B, or C, it is Kegler moving on. If it is D, you are both still in. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is Adamantus. It is Adamantus who is the character in the Republic that is Plato's real life uncle, which means, unfortunately, Toondoff, your duel is over. And with that, do we have anybody else that would like to try before I put NB back in? And I'm just going to leave El Guapo's character in just so it looks like they're over top of each other. So, come on, mouse. Give me my control back. There we go. All right, so this is how it is. NB, if you win, you take the title. Kegler has to beat you twice. So with that, let's duel. Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava designed the tallest building in Scandinavia, located in Malmo, Sweden. It has what name that derived from its twisted shape? Is it the flexible foundry, the elastic edifice, the bent building, or the turning torso? Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava designed the tallest building in Scandinavia, which is located in Malmo, Sweden, and has which name for its twisted shape? Is it known as the flexible foundry, the elastic edifice, the bent building, or the turning torso? So Kegler, NB, get your guesses in. All right, we got NB's in. Kegler is in. All right. And we have another possibility. Because if it is turning torso, you're both still in the game. If it is flexible foundry, Kegler ties it up one duel apiece. If it is the elastic edifice or the bent building, NB takes it 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, what did Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava design? He designed the turning torso building. I have no idea. I've seen a picture of it. It looks very strange, but I don't know why they gave it that name. So you are both still in. NB, you are down to 8 chips. Kegler, you are at 9 chips. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. In the game of Oregon Trail, including yourself, how many people, including yourself as the leader, start in your party? In the game of Oregon Trail, including yourself, how many people, again, including yourself as the leader, are in your party? Is it 8 people, 4 people, 5 people, or 2 people? How many people are in the starting party for Oregon Trail, the game? Now, I'm talking about the original. I'm talking about the old school on the PC. Text type, weird graphics. All right, NB is in. Kegler. And Kegler is in. Oh, we got brave souls of sorts. NB even says he doesn't know. He doesn't know, but he decided he was only going to go with 2 choices. Well, Kegler seems a little more confident. I think Kegler's getting his groove in. You think? Kegler and NB both said there might have been 5. NB says we only start with 4 or 5. I will tell you, I can guarantee you there are more than 2 players to start the game. It's more than you and your maiden hand wife. I will tell you it is definitely less than 8 players. Otherwise, you and your wife got really busy before you went to Oregon. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is 5 players. There are 5 players in your party in the original Oregon Trail to start with. Which means you are both still in. And that means Kegler gives up no chips. NB gives up 1 chip. Ladies and gentlemen, as Bart would say, let's get this duel on. Chef Luigi is making pizzas for us. And he uses this tool to pull the pizzas out of the oven. Chef Luigi is making pizzas for us and uses this to pull pizzas out of the oven. Is it a pizza peel, a pizza spatula, a pizza wave, or a pizza pear? Is it pizza peel, pizza spatula, pizza wave, or pizza pear? Oh, Kegler is in fast. NB is in. And I will tell you, you guys decided. Well, let's just put it this way. You guys went with the same answers. What answer was it? You both said it's a pizza peel. Pizza pila brie. The correct answer is a pizza peel. It is indeed a pizza peel. That is the long wooden. It's basically the wooden um, shelf or tray that basically and they use the wood one because it can slide under the pizza, pick it up, and literally push it back onto it slides beautifully. Just basically it peels it off the oven. So with that, nobody loses any chips. And we go to the next question. During World War II, if you were not a flying member of the U.S. Air Corps, what flightless nickname were you given? And during World War II, if you were a member of the U.S. Air Corps, but you were not a flying member, you were not a pilot or co pilot, what flightless nickname were you given? Were you known as a kiwi, a penguin, an ostrich, or an emu? During World War II, if you were not a flying member, in other words, a pilot or a co pilot of the U.S. Air Corps, what flightless nickname were you given? All right, we have answers in. All right, come on, flip on. There it goes. You were known as a bird because you were in the U.S. Air Corps. And you will notice that 3 of the 4 were Australian birds. Officially, you could argue the penguin is sort of Australian, but you were given one of those nicknames. And according to Kegler, you could call him any one of the 4. He didn't care. According to Enby, if you couldn't fly, you were a penguin or an ostrich. So the question is, if it's a kiwi or an emu, the game and the match in a comeback goes to Kegler. Otherwise, this duel continues. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not a flying member of the U.S. Air Corps, you were known as a kiwi. You were known as an adorable little rapscallion kiwi. And unfortunately for Enby, that is 2 rounds where Kegler got his revenge. So congratulations to Kegler, who is our dual champion of the night. Oh, all right, guys. With that, it is 8:30. We are going to wrap it up tonight because I'm going to clean out some of these questions. And I got to fix the duel to do the delete function, which is written in my game. I was hoping we had more in to do more duel. I really wanted to do a lot of duel tonight. I am going to tell you guys if, and this is not a sure thing, we do co-host on LK's show, this is what we're going to be playing. And basically what it is everybody in the audience will be playing at the same time. Everybody gets 10 chips. However, how many they use, they could lose. They keep the one that is correct um, along the way. And what we'll do is probably if we have players that like don't lose any, they'll like come in and take place along the way. But I got to fix the avatar error. So that is my one thing left to do on this. And I thought I'd fixed it, but apparently I had forgotten about that code. Shame on me. I will admit that. All right, guys. So with that, we are going to send you guys over to LK, who is probably in the middle of doing his. Let me see. Who else is on? I want to make sure LK is the first one that's on. Yep, he is on. So we're going to send you guys over to LK. I would have sent you over to Smarty Pints, but I don't think he's on for another 30 minutes. Let me see. Yeah, he's not on for another 30, I think he said. Um, so, as we always say around here, be good to yourself, be good to your friends, be good to your neighbors. Don't forget to be good to a stranger, because that stranger. Oh, I got to do something before I forget. Thanks, Kegs. I almost forgot. Before we get out of here. Kegs, it is curtain number 1 or curtain number 2 for you. Or we can hold off till tonight. I'll tell you what. I'm going to hold off tonight if you don't mind, Kegs, because it was kind of. We didn't get as many people in as I was hoping. Um, I will throw an extra small in for this one. I don't know what yet. If we'd gotten a bigger crowd, I would have been happier doing the large prize, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Um, so, yeah, I think we'll hold off till Thursday, and we'll go from there, and we're going to see what happens. With that, like I said, we're going to send you guys over to LK. The magic word is Kiwi. So, with that, guys, have yourselves a very good evening. And we will see you guys on Thursday with more fun, more games, more prizes along the way. Dun, 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 dun.